Jaya Goranitai 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 Eva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Koshoba Janavitata Vane Jagamanaloba Janavitata Vane Jagamanaloba Jivadakine nitai chan Pamegatadara Vikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradara Vikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradara Jiva Vasi Ache Gorachan Radna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adideva Gane Arati Korena Brahma Adideva Gane Ibanara Hari Adi Kori Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya Iva Sanka Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Mridanga Baje Paramarasala Shanka baje, ganta baje, madur, madur, madur baje. Shanka baje, ganta baje, madur, madur, madur baje. Madur, madur, madur baje. Madur, madur, madur baje. Madur, madur, madur baje. Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora haribol. Nitai Gora haribol, 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 Nitai Gora haribol. Hiva bahu koti chandra jini vadana ujvala. Gala deshe banamala. Kore jalamala. Shiva Shiva Shuka Narada Preme Gada Gada. Pakati vinoda deke Korara sampada. Iva jaya jaya Gora Chande Arati Kashoba. Jaya Gora Chande Radhati Koshoba Janavita Vane Jagamana Loba. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parikacharya Asatosh Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parikacharya Asatosh Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shamkun Radhakun Giri Govardhan ki. Prem Shri Ho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda ki. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi ki. Samaveda Bhaktavinda ki. Ganga Mai ki. Yamuna Mai ki. Vrindavan ki. Mayapur Dami ki. Jagannath Puri ki. Transcendental Book Distribution ki. Hari Nam Sankirtan ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Can I do Narsinga? Devan, Devananda Prabhu, can I do Narsinga Arti? Give me Karta. Is there a schedule? Huh? Yeah, there is after the Arti. Yeah, somebody scheduled. Or I don't know. Narsinga. Who's Narsinga Arti? Okay. Schedule. He asked me. Namaste Narashengaya. Namaste Narashengaya. Tralada lada daine. Tralada lada daite. Hiranyakashipur Vatsaha Shilatan kanakalaye. Shilatan kanakalaye. Ito narshengo para to narshengo. Ito narshengo para to narshengo. Yato yamita to narshengo. Yato yato yamita to narshengo. Bahir narshengo ridaye narshengo. Bahir narshengo ridaye narshengo. Narashingamadam sharanam prapate. Narashingamadam sharanam prapate. Kavakara kamalavare nakamatuta shringa. Kalita hiranyakashipu tanu prenga. Keshavadrita narahari rupa. Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Find it, Krishna, find it. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. Jai Jagadish Hare Jayo Narshingate Jayo Narshingate Jayo Narshingate Jayo Narshingate Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. भक्ति विज्ञ विनाश नरसिंहदेव भगवान जी की प्रहलाद महाराज जी की जय. Hare Krishna, all Sunday school children come to the community hall, all classes. Community hall, please.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. Good. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Thank you all, dear devotees, for joining today, most auspicious Sunday Feast program. So we are extremely fortunate today. We are having His Grace Sachidananda Prabhu is with us, and Prabhuji is a traveling many places and a traveling speaker. And Sachidananda Prabhu, a servant of Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavata group. Sachidananda Das is a disciple of Nityalila Prushta, His Holiness Bhakticharya Swami Maharaj. Prabhuji has associated with and served ISKCON for over 30 years. Prabhuji is forte is Kirtan, Bhajan, lectures and seminars on Bhagavad Gita, Vaishnava Bhajan, Srimad Bhagavatam and Gaudiya Vaishnava teachings. Prabhuji has been invited to speak on spiritual subject matters, conducting many preaching tours, delivering various seminars and lectures at various ISKCON Sundays globally. So there are few: India, Canada, USA, Russia, Sweden, Belgium, France, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, and Mexico. Prabhuji is currently serving the Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavata group, Bhagavata Vani, and ISKCON. Prabhuji is dedicated to the service of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, by sharing Srila Prabhupada's teachings and glories. So let's welcome from our bottom of our heart, saying 3 times Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for blessing us.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Ranjana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद जी की ब्रह्म मध्व गौड़ीय संप्रदायाचार्य गुरुवर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की समावेत गौर भक्त वृंद की all glories to the seven devotees, all glories to the seven devotees, all glories to the seven devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manoyabhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान् वितांश्च आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेश तनयस् तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधूवर्गेण तया कल्पिता श्रीमद् भागवत पुराणयमलं प्रेम पुमार्थो महान् श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभो मतैदं नायत्रयाग्रह परः नवनीरदनिन्दित कान्तिधरं रसोसागर नागर भूपवरं शोभवङ्किमचारु शिखण्ड शिखिं भज कृष्णनिधिं व्रजराजसुतं भज कृष्णनिधिं व्रजराजसुतं राधिका सरोदइन्दो निन्दिमुखा मण्डली वन्दिये श्रीपादपद्म वृषभानु नन्दिनी वन्दिये श्रीपादपद्म वृषभानु नन्दिनी वन्दिये श्रीपादपद्म वृषभानु नन्दिनी आजानुलम्बितो भुजो कनकायवधातो संकीर्तने पितरवो कमलायताक्षो संकीर्तने पितरवो युगधर्मा पालो वंदे जगत प्रियकरो करुणायवतारो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ नयन पथगामी भव तुम्हें जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा एक बार करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई एक बार करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई पतित पावन तुमा विने के होना पतित पावन तुमा विने के होना जहाँ ते गेले, पाप दूरे जा, जहारमी पाप दूरे जा, एमन दयाल प्रभु के बाको था पा। हरि स्थाने अपराधे तारे हरि नाम, हरि तुम स्थाने अपराधे नहीं परित्राण, गंगार परश होइले पश्चाते पावन, गंगार परश दर्शने पवित्र करो ऐ तुम्हार गुण, तुम्हारा हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम, गोविंद को हे नाम वैष्णव प्रराम, प्रति जन्मे कोरी आशा चरणेर धूली, नरोत्तमे कोरो दया अपनार बोली, दयाल वैष्णव ठाकुर श्रीला प्रभुपादा, वैष्णव ठाकुर श्रीला प्रभुपादा, प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव, जय जय गुरुदेव। गौर प्रेमानंदे, Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to all the Vaishnavas assembled here. My hundreds and thousands of obeisances to our Gaudiya Guru Varga, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, the followers of Rupa Goswami, and the followers of Mahaprabhu. So today we will be speaking on a very exalted subject matter in a limited time. Guru Tattva. Yesterday was His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj's Abhirbhav Tithi. And what better occasion can it be to glorify all the Gurus? the Guru Tattva itself. So this particular song composed by Srila Narottam Das Thakur is an amazing glorification of the Vaishnava Acharya or the Acharyas, if I may, in plural. Narottam Das Thakur starts by saying, "Ei bar karuna karo Vaishnav Gosai." So one very humble request to all the Vaishnavas, please silent your phones. And if there's any children that need to play, then they should be taken outside. We should all be concentrating on the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Gauranga. Because Krishna, Krishna's holy name, Krishna's pure associates, the Dham, his paraphernalia, etc., are non-different from him. So we should all try to fully absorb ourselves with a lot of great attention and a lot of love, so that we can all take full advantage in the few minutes that we have. Otherwise, the rest of the week, we are all in our own job, businesses, schools, etc., absorbed in so many other things. So His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada formulated this International Society for Krishna Consciousness so that we can absorb ourselves and educate ourselves in the transcendental Hare Krishna. So, Ei bar karuna karo Vaishnav Gosai. Narottam Das Thakur is pleading. Whenever we approach a senior Vaishnava, when we approach a spiritual master or spiritual masters, very important. In the morning, we sing the Gurvastakam or the Mangalarti. What is the line that repeats in all the 8 stanzas? Vande Guru Ho. It is plural. So some of us, we kind of, make a slight mistake. We say Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who has composed this song glorifying in the Mangalarti, if I were to go into each and every verse, it would take about 17 to 20 weeks. So, but those who are interested, by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, I have a website called pureseva.ca. I'm from Canada. Used to be in Chicago. We are just the same, non-different. And of course, regardless of where we are from, we are all one family under Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada ki! So there are many seminars, and especially those who are very deeply interested in such subject matters. There are, I think, about 17 or 18 sessions on that, and many other seminars on different subject matters on Krishna consciousness. So if you can, feel free to visit. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Vande Guru Ho Sri Charanarvindam. Very important. So we should not be simply blindsided like a horse with blinders, that we only have one guru. No, we have many gurus. Guru Tattva or Guru means Srila Prabhupada's very senior God, His Holiness Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, who Srila Prabhupada was very fond of. Somebody asked him the definition of Guru, and he said it in one line, which I really have taken home and in my heart, and I want to share with all of you. And hopefully, we all can take this instruction to our hearts for the rest of our life or existence. Guru is someone who brings you closer to Krishna. What a beautiful, simple definition. Guru is someone who brings you closer to Krishna. So we have many types of gurus. Starts with our own mother, Adi Guru, father, those who are giving us the sanskars. How many of you are Gujaratis? Can you raise your hand, please? Okay, quite a few of you. Okay, I will translate this. Have you heard, most of you all must have heard of Narsi Mehta. Have you? Yes, what is his most famous bhajan? Vaishnav Janto Tene Kahiye, Pida Parai Janete. So he has composed, he is a very pure Vaishnava Acharya who appeared in Gujarat, and actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him darshan also. So the tattva of the Guru Tattva will never change. All the pure philosophies that are imbibed in our line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also otherwise, when it comes to gurus, the philosophy and the tattva is all one, which is loving Krishna and which is helping us identify, eventually make us realize who we are. Jiver Swarup hoy, Krishner Nityadas. So he says, Bharat Khanda Bhutadma Janmi, Govinda Gun Jene Gaya Re, Dhanya Dhanya Ena Mata Pitane, Safada Kari Tene Kaya Re. Meaning, one who has taken birth in the holy Bharat Varsha, Bharat land, Bharat Bhumi. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Bharat Bhumite Manusha Janmo Hoilo Ja, Jivan Sharthak Kori, Paro Paro Karo Parokar, Amar Agya Taro Ei Desh, Jare Dekho Tare Kaho, Krishna Updesh. So those who are born in Bharatkanda, in Bharat, Bharatakanda Bhutadama Janmi, Govinda Gun Jene Gayare, one who is always singing the glories of Govind, of Krishna, meaning hearing, chanting, remembering Krishna. Dhanya Dhanya Ena Mata Pitane, all glories to the parents of such Vaishnavas, of such personalities. Safar Kari Tene Kayare, one who has made their existence successful. So similarly, Narottam Das Thakur is saying, Ei bar karuna karo Vaishnav Gosai. This time, please have mercy on me. So what does that mean, this time? This time means that it is almost like the Vedanta Sutra, the second one, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Athato Brahma Jigyasa means, therefore, one must inquire about spiritual subject matters. It's sort of an incomplete sentence because it is an acronym. It is a sutra. So what does that mean? Because I have got this human form of life, I must inquire about spiritual subject matters. And Narottam Das Thakur says that I have taken birth again and again. This time have mercy on me. Ei bar karuna karo Vaishnav Gosai. Patita pavana toma vineke honai. There is nobody as merciful as you. So this applies to all the Vaishnava Acharyas. And as recent as the 32nd in line in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, uplifter of the fallen souls. Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Deenabandhu, Jagatpate, Gopesha, Gopiya, Radha Kantu, Namastute. Deenabandhu Jagatpate. He is the friend of the fallen. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most munificent avatar. Namo Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namine, Gaur Tishai Namaha. Mahavadanyaya, the most munificent. He is known as the Audhari avatar. Is more merciful than even Krishna himself. But those who are non-different, meaning they are the true representatives of Mahaprabhu, Gauravani Pracharine. Srila Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra has this. Even in Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada's Pranam, Namaste Gauravani Shri Murte Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvantaharine. So, Gauravani is non-different from Gaur. And how do we substantiate that? Guru is not Krishna, but he is the genuine, true representative of Krishna, a Sadguru. What is that verse? The 7th verse in the Guru Ashtakam or the Mangalarti. Sakshat Haritena Samasta Shastre Uktas Tatha Bhav Yata Eva Sadbhi Kinto Prabhoya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guroho Shri Charanarvindam. Multiple plural Guroho Charanarvindam. So we have like that many gurus, our parents, our Path Prachalan Guru, one who introduces us to Krishna consciousness, our initiating spiritual master, our Siksha Gurus. So this Guru Tattva is nothing but the pure manifestation of Lord Nityananda or Lord Baldev. In Golok Vrindavan, Krishna simultaneously expands. On his right, Lord Baldev appears, and he is the Sandhini Shakti. And on his left, Radharani appears, the Aladini Shakti, and he himself is the Samvit Shakti. Through the manifestation of Sandhini Shakti, Adi Guru, Lord Balram, the entire creations take place. So Guru Tattva is not ordinary. Not only the creations of the material world, but the entire spiritual worlds are created by Lord Balram, the Adi Guru. Not only that, from him emanates all the different avatars of Sri Krishna. The two Chaturvyus that are in Mathura and Dwarka, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. From the first Sankarshan, known as the Mool Sankarshan, again another 4 quadruple expansions of Vasudev, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and Sankarshan, known as Mahasankarshan, appears. From that Mahasankarshan, different avatars like the Guna avatars and all the different avatars that are there, Dasa avatars, etc., they're all manifestations from Lord Baldev. And Lord Baldev further, in the most munificent avatar, along with Mahaprabhu, comes as Lord Nityananda. So how do we understand this? Is because when we receive that pure mercy from a pure spiritual master, then that pure spiritual master's heart is extremely transparent and pure, like a lily or a lotus that shines in the full moon night. What is that verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself describes Guru Tattva in the first verse of Siksastakam, Chaitanya Sistastakam? Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Bhava Mahadava Agni Nirvapanam, Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. These words are very important. There are many external meanings of that and translations of Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam, but our Rasikacharyas explain that Shreya Kairava Chandrika, Chandrika means the original Guru Tattva, which is Lord Nityananda, which is got the effect of cooling of many, many moons. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushi Tala Jichayai Jagata Judai Heroni Tai Vine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Na Dhrida Kori Dharo Nitar Paya Dhrida Kori Dharo Nitar Paya Se Sambandh Nahi Jat Vritha Janma Gelo Tar Shei Pashu Bado Durachar Nitai Na Bolilo Mukhe Majilo Samsara Sukhe Vidyakule ki kori betar Vidyakule ki kori betar. So, Lord Nityananda is the Adi Guru, the source, the fountainhead of Gurus. And when he manifests his mercy, it is like extinguishing that forest fire, Samsara Davana Lida Loka, that is extinguished by the cooling effect of millions of moons. And that is the same thing Mahaprabhu himself is eulogizing Nityananda Prabhu in the first verse of Chaitanya Sistastakam by saying Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam. That Chandrika is Nityananda Prabhu when he shines into the hearts of those devotees whose hearts have been cleansed by Cheto Darpana Marjanam by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Following the four regulative principles and following the instructions of the Acharyas in Vapu if possible, but definitely in Vani. It is not possible even when Guru Maharaj is present in Vapu physically, that he is present all the time with us, if physically. But he can be present with us eternally through Vani. And his Vani is not different from Lord Nityananda. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam. And when Lord Nityananda throws his mercy, his glance, the lotus that is there, which is our hearts or the hearts of the Acharyas, they blossom in that full moon night. And when that Chandrika Vitarnam, when it reaches that on a very wonderful surface that can reflect the mercy of Lord Nityananda, it reflects to others. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam. Vitarnam means it distributes the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Vitarnam means to distribute without any contamination as it is. So in order to receive, we have to become good patras. Patras means good vessels. For example, if there is somebody who can give us unlimited something full of goodness, let's say milk. Milk is very good. And if that person can give, or a surbi cow. So what is the definition of a surbi cow? One who gives unlimited amounts of milk. So if one goes with a small bowl, the surbi cow can fill it to the brim and one can take it. If somebody goes with a bigger pot, the surbi cow can fill that and also give that. And somebody goes with a huge pot, surbi cow can fill that as well. Right? So similarly, we have to become vessels that can uphold the mercy of Guru Tattva. And we can radiate it or vitaranam to others. And when that happens, by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, who is Lord Balram, and especially for those of us who are in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is our bhav? There are so many bhavas or rasas in Krishna consciousness. There are 5 major rasas: Shantras, Dasyaras, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. So our bhav, ultimately when we reach the Raganuga stage, it is Madhurya rasa. So in order to reach that, we have to, first of all, go through the Cheto Darpana Marjanam process, which is sadhana bhakti, ardent sadhana bhakti, so that we become so strong, then we enter the stage which Srila Prabhupada and our Acharyas are waiting for, is Raganuga Bhakti. What is Raganuga Bhakti? Rag means deep attachment, deep attachment to Sri Krishna. Anuga means to follow those personalities who have deep attachment for Krishna. And those are none other than the Vrajvasis. That is Raganuga Bhakti, or also known as Raga Atmika Bhakti. So, but unless and until we cannot jump over, we have to be very careful. Otherwise, we will fall flat on our face. So we have to do our sadhana very nicely, and then through Vani, it will be revealed to us. The same verses of Bhagavad Gita, the same verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, the same verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita. As we grow in our spiritual life, so many things are revealed. We also sing that Guru Tattva, we are speaking on the Guru Puja every morning. In Sri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakti Sadma. What do we say? Chakshudana Dilo Jai, Janme Janme Prabhu Sei, Divya Jnana Hriday Prakashito. What does that mean? So there are simple translations, but there is a deeper meaning. When we become pakka in our sadhana bhakti, even if Sri Gurudev or Acharya Varg is not physically present in Vapu, through their Vani, they will give us that Divya Gyan. What is that Divya Gyan? Raganuga Bhakti. Divya Gyan Hriday, it is Prakashito within our hearts. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Just like Srimad Bhagavatam, the very first verse, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Lord Krishna initiated Lord Brahma within his heart by giving him the spiritual instructions. Especially the Brahma that was spoken to, that composed Brahma Samhita. He was very fortunate. That Lord Brahma not only got information on creating the material worlds, but he also got the direct initiation from Nandanandan Krishna from Golok Vrindavan. Just like those who are second initiated, we have the 7 Gayatris. Out of that, there are 2 Guru Gayatris, 2 Mahaprabhu's Gayatris, and 2 Krishna in Vraj Gayatris. So those are revealed within the heart of Lord Brahma. Tene Brahma. Brahma means spiritual knowledge. Hridaya, in the heart. Adi Kavai. Adi Kavai means Lord Brahma, the first Vaishnava Kavi. Vaishnavas have many wonderful qualities. One of them is they are poets, right? They are composing. All our acharyas are wonderful poets. Just you name any. Narottam Das Thakur, we just sang a bhajan of Narottam Das Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur ji, Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada. He composed so many wonderful poets and writings that Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, whatever he writes, publish it. He told his senior disciples. He even wrote in English, adore, adore ye all the happy day. When he appeared in Puri, the holy place, my Lord and Master, his divine grace. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was especially so amazed at this verse. Absolute ascension, thou hast proved. Impersonal calamity, thou hast moved. So how he cuts into pieces, following the footsteps of his Guru Maharaj. Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine. Anything that is conflicting in the mood of Rupa Goswami or the teachings of Rupa Goswami, he cut into pieces. So Srila Prabhupada also, he cut the Mayavadi philosophy into pieces. Dvanta Harine. So like this, Guru Tattva Nityanand Prabhu is the Adi Guru, and if one gets his mercy in disciplic succession, and because the light beam or the mercy beam of Nityanand Prabhu passes through a very, very transparent medium, meaning all our acharyas, it reaches our heart as it is. And then what happens? Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam Vidya Vadu Jivanam. Now that has also a very, very deep meaning. The meanings and explanations have been given by our 6 Goswamis in their different books, by the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Vidya Vadu Jivanam means there's one external or simple meaning is that we get this Krishna consciousness or the higher understanding of Krishna. But what is that higher? Vidya, that knowledge. Vadu Jivanam. Vadu means the Vrajavadus. Vrajavadu means the gopis in Vrindavan, which is Madhurya Rasa. Sincerely, I don't have the time to go into all those details, but by the mercy, when we follow our sadhana bhakti perfectly, Guru Tattva, whether it is our own spiritual master who takes us to Srila Prabhupada. My Guru Maharaj always used to say that, you know, I don't know if I can take you to Krishna or not, but I can take you to Prabhupada. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj used to say that, but it's a very honest sentiment that he expressed, and that is also extremely humble. So we have to learn that, you know, we have to try to, even when we get the opportunity to advance in Krishna consciousness, all the Shreya, all the benefit we should give to our seniors, our Vaishnavas who have guided us, our gurus, not just initiating spiritual master, and our Acharya Varga. Our Pantha, there is 2 ascending and descending, Aroha and Avroha. What is Aroha? Those who are studying music know. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Ascending from the lower notes to the higher. And descending is avaroha. Sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. So when we offer our obeisances and respect in aroha, then it reaches, ascends all the way through the Guru Tattva, through the Gurus, to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, to the lotus feet of Lord Balram, and then eventually to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. Nitayar jadi karuna hobe, vraje Radha Krishna paibe, dhrido kari dharo nitai pai, dharo nitai charana dukkhani. If Lord Nityananda or the Adi Guru or the Gurus who are non-different from Lord Nityananda, when they have mercy on us, then we can obtain Radha and Krishna in Vraj. This is real Guru Tattva. So, Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadu Jivanam. And then we are allowed entrance into that bhava. What is that first stage? Ado Shraddha. We have some faith, we come to the temple, we come to the Bhakti Vrikshas. Then we associate with Vaishnavas. Then Sadhu Sangha. What is the effect of Sadhu Sangha or Vaishnava Sangha? We get to do Bhajana Kriya. They tell us, please chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Read Srila Prabhupada's books, associate with the Vaishnavas, do Archa Vigra at home, and whenever you have time, go to the Dham. Spend your time in the Dham. These are the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is as it is Srila Prabhupada gave us. That is what this International Society for Krishna Consciousness was formulated, so that it can uplift the consciousness of mankind. So when that happens, Vidya Vadu Jivanam, then we enter into Raganuga Bhakti, and when we will follow in the footsteps of the gopis of Vrindavan, that kind of Krishna Prem we will attain. Then Ananda Ambudhi Vadan, then the real bliss, the ocean of bliss will increase. And who is the ocean of bliss? Not only the soul itself, but also Radha and Krishna are the ocean of bliss. When the Vaishnavas serve them very nicely, under the guidance of Sri Guru Tattva or Guru, then it constantly increases even the ocean of bliss, which is Radha and Krishna. It has got a double meaning. And Sarva Atma Snapannam. What does that mean? Also, that is a double meaning. Sarva Atma means us, ourselves, the soul. We get purified. We bathe in the love of Krishna Prema. But also it means that when the devotee is so pure and situated on the Vraj platform, we are bathing Sarva Atma, who is the Paramatma, meaning the source of Paramatma, who is Nanda Nandan Krishna. So we are bathing Krishna with our love. Thakur Bhakti Vinod has written that bhajan. Mama mana mandire raho nishidine Sri Krishna Murari Esho Nanda Kumar Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar. Prema Pradipe Arati Tomar. So that means he's not actually standing in front with the Pancha Pradip or the lamp, but it is with the love of my heart, within the heart of my heart. I am bathing you with a lot of prema. So that is the meaning of Sarva Atma Snapannam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. That is what Sri Krishna Sankirtanam can give us, the highest victory, which is Radha Krishna Prem and Seva in Vraj. That is the meaning, that is what Guru. So Narottam Das Thakur says that Ei bar karuna karo Vaishnav Gosai, this time have mercy on me. Patita Pavana Toma Vine ke honai. There's nobody as merciful as you. This divine Krishna Prabhupada, he was well settled in Vrindavan Dham. Almost at the age of 70, he left. Most of us desire to stay there, build a home there, or a place to stay, so that when we retire, when our responsibilities are finished, we want to stay there forever. But somebody like Srila Prabhupada left Vrindavan, Patita Pavana. He came to the West and he simply stood under one tree, Tompkins Square Park, chanted the holy names, attracted all the different souls. Just like Dinahina Jatachilo Hari Name Udharilo Tara Sakshi Jagai Madai. Narottam Das Thakur says in another bhajan, Hari Hari Vifale Janama Gaino. Manusha Janama Paya Radha Krishna Na Bhajiya Man Janiya Shuniya Visha Khaino. So Brajendra Nandan Sachito Shuta Hoilo Shai Balram Hoilo Nitai. Dinahina Jatachilo Hari Name Udharilo Tara Sakshi Jagai Madai. You purified even the most fallen souls, persons, rascals like Jagai and Madai by giving them the holy name. That's what Srila Prabhupada, Patita Pavan. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 26 2nd Avenue, Bhagavad Gita classes. And then not only that, right behind in that apartment, he cooked bhoga. And all those hippies used to come, sometimes drunk, sometimes in a state where they had taken some drugs, extremely hungry. And Srila Prabhupada would personally sit down, squat and give them, yes, my dear boy, you're not eating well, take more chapatis. Prabhupada used to personally make, and each of these hippies used to take 20, 25 chapatis. Can you imagine? Ask some of these Matajis when about 10 or 15 devotees are coming or some guests are coming, you know, it is almost a half-day tension for them. You know, want to make sure that everything is okay. So Prabhupada cooked for all of them personally and served them. And then after they ate well, some of them simply took off with their girlfriends. Some of them slept there at 26 2nd Avenue. And Srila Prabhupada, Patita Pavana, Toma Vineke Honai. He cleaned the pots. He cleaned the floor. He did all that. Patita Pavana Toma, where can we find such a Patita Pavana Toma Vineke Honai? Jahara nikate gele papa dure jai. Simply by coming close to you, all our sins are eradicated. Darshane pavitra karo ai tomar gun. Simply by giving us your darshan, you can purify us. It is said that Gangara parasho hoile paschate pavan. By taking a bath in the Ganges many times, one gets purified. But darshane pavitra karo ai tomar gun. Merely by giving us your darshan, far more than what the Ganges can purify, you can purify us. And that is the proof is in the pudding. Palena parichayate. Many people are commenting on Srila Prabhupada's after taking sannyasi should not cross the 7 seas. They should be staying in one place, Kutichak sannyas, and doing bhajan. Some of them with poor fund of knowledge even criticize Srila Prabhupada. But Patita Pavana. Today, why are we assembled here? What is my relationship with you? What is our relationship? We are one big family. An international society for Krishna consciousness is all because of His divine grace. Patita Pavana Toma Vineke Honai, Jahara Nikate Gele Papa Dure Ja, Emona Dayala Prabhu Keva Kotha Pai. Hari Sthane Aprade Tare Hari Nam, Toma Sthane Aprade Nahi Paritran. When we commit offense towards Lord Hari, sometimes, now my humble request, Prabhuji, next time, always put that mridanga on an asana, because he is Lord Balram. Never put him on the floor. If somebody sees a kartal or some musical instrument, they're all manifestations of the Adi Guru, Lord Balram. Always give them an asana. Just a humble request. So that is Hari Aparad. But what does Narottam Das Thakur say? Hari Sthane Aprade Tare Hari Nam. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then that offense can be eradicated. But Toma Sthane Aprade Nahi Paritran. When we commit an offense towards the lotus feet of a pure Vaishnava, there is no recourse except the fact that we go to that Vaishnava and we offer our deepest repentance, obeisances, and ask for forgiveness. Then it is possible. And we know that prasanga or that pastime of Amrish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. And like that, there are many like Jagai Madai, until and unless they fell at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, the Sudarshan Chakra would not stop. Aham Bhakta Paradhino. When Durvasa Muni went to Lord Narayan and said, please stop your chakra, he said, it is out of my control. Aham Bhakta Paradhino. Now I'm dependent on my devotee. It's not going to stop. Sudarshan Chakra will not even listen to me because you have committed an offense against that pure devotee. So you have an opportunity, run to him, ask for forgiveness. And immediately when he asks for forgiveness, that Sudarshan Chakra just stops short of cutting Durvasa Muni's head. And similarly, Jaga and Madai, they fell at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu said that Sudarshan Chakra, I will not be able to stop. You have offended Nityananda Prabhu, the Adi Guru. You ask for his forgiveness. And whenever they fell down, and then Nityananda Prabhu said, that's fine, Mahaprabhu, you are the mercy avatar. You promise you will never take any weapons, and you will never, you are the prem avatar. But there is a wonderful Hindi bhajan where the line goes, प्रबल प्रेम के पाले पढ़कर प्रभु को नियम बदलते देखा, अपना मान टले टल जाए पर भक्त पकमान ना टलते देखा. Meaning, sometimes Krishna or even Mahaprabhu, they change the rules. Mahaprabhu promised no weapons. Krishna also said no weapons. I'm not going to take part in the Mahabharat Yuddha. But he picked up the chariot wheel and charged towards Bhishma Dev, breaking his promise. So it is possible that he can break his promise out of love to his devotee. That's why Krishna tells Arjuna that you declare Pratijanati Kaunteya Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. Because sometimes it is found that I may break my promise, but if my devotee promises something, I will never break it. Sharanga Sharanagati Hoi Bejar Tar Prarthna Sune Brajendra Kumar. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says in the Sharanagati introductory song, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Jive Doya Kori, Sho Parshada Siyodav Saha Autari. So when Prabhupada says, chant 16 go, Jai Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Ki, Patita Pavan Nitai Gaur Sundar Ki, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Devi Ki. So just the last couple minutes, Narottam Das Thakur is saying that Hari Sthane Aprade, Tare Hari Nam, Toma Sthane Aprade, Nahi Paritran. Tomara Hriday Sada Govinda Vishram, Govinda Kohina Vaishnav Mama Pran. In your heart, Govinda is Vishram. Now somebody can say that Govinda is in everybody's heart. That is true, but he is not at ease. He is there as a duty. Just like a dutiful parent, if a child is naughty or not listening to the parents, parents as a duty will not give up clothing them or give them education or give them shelter. They will give them. Similarly, Paramatma as a duty will always go with us in our hearts. But he is not at Vishram. In the heart of the Vaishnava, he is very much at bliss and ease. Tomara Hriday Sada Govinda Vishram, Govinda Kohena Vaishnav Mama Pran. And Krishna says that Vaishnavas Mora Pran, they are my life and soul. And Narottam Das Thakur is finally praying that Prati Janme Kori Asha Charanero Dhuli, Narottame Korodaya Apnara Bhuli. Birth after birth I desire. I tell you, oh Vaishnava Acharya, I would like to accept the dust of your lotus feet, birth after birth. That means accepting the dust of the lotus feet is just not symbolic. It's not symbolic. It is meaning being very humble and serving. That's what it means. Serving a Vaishnava. So it is the same mood of Prahlad Maharaj, where Narasimhadev Bhagavan says, ask me and I will grant you a boon. And he says, nothing to ask, and he insisted, says, okay, then, please deliver my father. That's already done 21 generations, because you being a devotee in the past generations and 21 generations in the future, they all delivered. Ask me. Prahlad Maharaj says, really nothing, that I will take you to Vaikunta. So what he says, you know what? I would like to stay here in this material world. And how can I leave the association of my Guru Maharaj Naradji, who is preaching Krishna consciousness everywhere? I would like to assist him. That is the true Gaudiya mood, Mahaprabhu's line of mood. Nowhere, if this is just for a side note and an important note. It is like when Prabhupada said, if you chant 16 good rounds, follow the 4 regulative principles, in this very lifetime, you will go back to Godhead, which is true. And Prabhupada said that. And Prabhupada is Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Krishna cannot deny that, because Prabhupada said that. But Prabhupada used the word Godhead. Now, Godhead means it could be any part of Vaikuntha. He did not specify Golok. We have to analyze this. Jai bhaje Krishna sei bodo chatur. Prabhupada is very specific. And he would not leave anything ambiguous. So anybody who chants Krishna regularly at the time of death, if you are able to remember Krishna, and even at the time we are good sadhaks, we will definitely attain some form of Godhead in Vaikuntha. But those, Golok Vrindavan is reserved for only those who can enter Raganuga Bhakti in the footsteps of the Vrajvasis after following sadhana bhakti strictly, after graduating from Bhagavad Gita into the prema of Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavata Purana Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Mataidam Na Yatra Agraha Para. It is the opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we enter into that rasa of Srimad Bhagavatam, when we are completely purified, as is mentioned in the second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, that Nirmat Saro, when the devotee gets that quality of non-enviousness, Dharma Projita Kaitavatra Parmo Nirmat Saranam Satam, at that time, Srimad Bhagavatam actually manifests to its inner rasic qualities, because it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tamsa tathaiva bhajami ham. So Srimad Bhagavatam is Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna reserves the right to reveal as much as he wants to someone, just like as much as the right you have when somebody is ringing your doorbell as the owner of the home, how much you want to let them inside your house. Either you will be talking to them behind the doors or opening the door slightly and saying, hello, how are you? Or if you find somebody is pleasant, please come inside. And if there's somebody that you really have a good relationship, not only come inside, come into the dining room, into the kitchen, let's eat prasadam together. And someone who is very, very intimate, we even take them to our innermost chambers, which is our bedroom, and we sit and have some confidential talks. So similarly, the holy name is Krishna. He will reveal to us as much as we reciprocate by worshipping him. And that only happens if we follow Guru Sadhu Shastra carefully. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and all those books that are revealed to us. So similarly, it is only revealed to us when we reach that stage. And that is what is the meaning of what I was trying to say at the end. And what is that point? The last point. That when we serve the Vaishnavas, Prati Janme Koriyasa Charane Radhuli, Narottame Korodaya Apnara Boli. Please have mercy on me. Birth after birth after birth, that is what I desire. So going back to Godhead is not so important. That's the point that I was making. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that, and Srila Prabhupada always used to say this, that perform your service in such a way that when Krishna is pleased, he will see you. So we should just simply Swargeshu, Narkeshu, Apavargeshu, Samatulya Darshana, for a pure Vaishnava, whether he is in the heavenly planets, in the hellish planets, or even in Vaikuntha, he looks at upon equally. The only thing we desire is association of Vaishnavas and service. So how can I leave the service of Sri Naradji? Similarly, our mood should be, how can we leave the service of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada? That should be our mood. Birth after birth after birth. Going to Golo, going back to Vaikuntha is okay. It's not bad. But the highest service is service in separation, Vipralamba Bhav, is serving Sri Radha Krishna and their associates wherever they want us to be, and always following in the footsteps of His Divine Grace Prabhupada and His sincere followers. That is Guru Tattva. In a very short time, it was impossible for me to, I could have probably gone on and on, but it is time for prasadam. And I really appreciate the patience of all you wonderful Vaishnavas. And I hope I was able to give a little bit, perhaps scratch the surface today. And all glories to all our acharyas. Vande Guroho Shri Charana Ravindam. Vande Guroho Shri Charana Ravindam. Vande Guroho Shri Charana Ravindam. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.
Let's thank His Grace, Satchidananda Prabhu, with a loud Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Thank you all for coming. Is anybody coming here for the first time?
I would also like to thank all the devotees who attend online on the Zoom call in the Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. We'd like to welcome you all, but especially those coming here for the first time with a loud Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Krishnananda Prabhu will also get you a small token gift from our center. Thank you. We have some brief announcements. Today's Sunday feast is sponsored by a few families. First is Subhangi Mataji in memory of late Malti Suresh Talekar. Is Subhangi Mataji here? She can come forward. Okay, please come.
Hare Krishna.
Swadesh Sahu Prabhu in memory of grandparents Nitya Nanda Sahu, Arjuni Sahu, Sankleshwara Sahu, Benu Mahapatra